Alright my friends, welcome back to Frogboy X1 Gaming. I'm Andrew, and today I wanted to kind of go over this this whole little my whole transition from consoles over to PC, and because I don't think a lot of people truly understand the root reason why I moved over to freaking PC from console. At first, it wasn't because I was dissatisfied with the consoles, either the PS5 or the Series X. I was influenced by the community. Thank you to the community. I was influenced by the community to give PC a shot. Now, as a console fanboy that I used to be, I too lived with the same beliefs that a lot of console guys tend to have right now. Especially with something like the PlayStation 5 on the verge of being launched. If you're a console guy, you're especially a PlayStation guy, you're feeling, oh yeah, we're gonna get that PC experience. It's gonna be so great. Well, I'm sorry to rain on your parade, my friends. I am. The experience is just a more expensive experience like you already have. The same limitations are going to crop up that have cropped up right now. The exact same thing, because if it's happening to me on a super expensive PC, it's coming for your PlayStation 5 Pro, okay? And I'm sorry to say that, but it's going to come for you a lot faster than it's going to come for me going forward. Now I get it. You're excited. You're excited about the PS5 Pro, and I'm a little excited about it too. I get excited around new tech, especially when it's a new console and stuff like that. It is exciting. It's like, ooh, man. I guess maybe a little bit excited, maybe a little bit terrified at the same time, thinking, oh my gosh, man, I just spent all that money on a PC and the PlayStation 5 is going to be better. There are some PCs out there that obviously the PlayStation 5 Pro is going to decimate easily. Not even, it's I don't know what to tell you guys, man. Like this whole freaking PlayStation versus Xbox versus PC / Nintendo Switch, it's kind of it is kind of interesting, my friends. Like, it is kind of interesting. Now, I'm glad that you guys are excited, and I'm glad that you guys are I don't know what it was. There was something on Twitter today. Some dude was like calling me out or something. I don't know. I didn't even watch the whole thing. Talking about how I'm an Xbot, that I was so depressed and disjointed that I jumped over onto PC. Honestly, buddy, if I was disappointed with any console this generation, it would have been the PS5, not the Xbox. I was perfectly fine playing the Xbox on a 1440p monitor and enjoying that. It was the PlayStation 5 that was actually starting to be like, what the freak is going on, man? Where are our next-gen games? We've gotten a lot of PS4 games that have been upgraded for PlayStation 5, and now they're showing those same PlayStation 4 games to show off PlayStation 5 Pro. Let that sink in for a minute. This thing still has the exact same CPU, so frame rates are going to be the same frame rates regardless. GPU is 45% better, so literally in tech space, in the same, 45% better, that's really not, I mean, you're at 720p to 980p right now on PS5, so that puts you about 1440p. You're not 4K, that puts you in between 1080p and 1440p at 45% more graphical power. You're thinking, see, you guys are thinking they're like, oh yeah, I'm going from 4K on the PS5 to better 4K. No, you're going from, you guys, the PlayStation 5 is dropping down to as low as 720p. As low as 720p in some games. So you give that 50% more, you get 1440p. You get 1440p, maybe a little bit in between. Maybe a little bit, I don't know, man. If you're 720p, 50% more is literally 1080p. 1080p. So 1196p or something. You know what I mean? Like, you guys are going like way overboard for this PlayStation 5 Pro when native 4K. You know what it takes to do native 4K? 7900 XTX on these newer games. 4090, 4080 Super, 7900 XT, and some of those are still using upscaling to get there. Your PS5 Pro is not going to deliver what you think it's going to deliver. PSSR, it might help you. PlayStation Simping Syndrome returns. PSSR. The thing is yes, it might be as good as DLSS. It's as good as DLSS, just for whatever. It's perfect. It's just like DLSS. Okay, so now you got yourself a 3070 Ti that can run DLSS at 4K. Okay, I mean, like, yeah, you're still getting like 30 to 70 frames a second. It's hilarious, guys. Like, even like 7900 XT power or 7800 XT power, 4070. Whoever said it was 4070 is like, I don't know, man. 4070 can like blow the socks off some stuff. So can the 7800 XT. 7800 XT can literally hit 4K and hold 4K in some games, even without using freaking FSR. So there are some things. The PlayStation 5 Pro at 45% more than what it already is. Yeah, you're looking at maybe a 10, like you're looking at literally going from 1080p to potentially 1440p, and then PSSR and up to 4K. You're still going to be at 30 frames per second the majority of the time. If a game is running at so let's put it this way: if your game's running at 30 frames per second and your game is upscaled from 1080p to 1440p now it's going to be 30 frames per second, upscaled from 1440p to 1800p to 4K. You're not going to get more than 30 frames per second. If your game is running at 720p, listen to me very carefully. If you're running at 720p and you're at 45 to 60 frames, and then they magically bring out PSSR and upgrade your visual quality, now you're looking more along the lines of 1440p and a weak 4K, my friends. You're still not getting what you paid for. You're still getting exactly what you had before. You're still getting that with 45% more visual quality to render. Therefore, you are going to go from 720p to 1440p-ish. Because at 720p to, no, actually I think it's 720p to 1080p is 50%. Is 50%. And then you go up, like I think 1440p of 720p is like double. That's like 100%. That's like another 100% up to there. So 50% puts you at like 1080p. So you see where I'm going with this, guys? And then if you're at 1080p, getting to 1440p, that's going to give you another step, another rung. Oh my gosh. I really hate this magic stuff. This is what pushed me into the arms of PC. My community saying, hey, you should give it a try, but this is the same marketing stuff that it pushed me from consoles to PC, because now I get to decide. If I don't want checkerboard rendering, I don't have to have it. I can turn that little box off. I can be like, boop, off. I want native resolution. I can force native resolution so I can see what native resolution looks like. I don't have to guess anymore. I don't have to guess what my frame rate is. None of that. I just know. I push a button, I select it, and my PC runs it, and then it tells me like, hey, I'm not strong enough to do what you want me to do. You want me to use some frame, you want me to use frame generation? Yeah, flip it on. Okay, oh, we're almost there. You want me to use FSR? Boop. Oh, there we go. Now it's a playable experience. I don't have to wait for PlayStation to tell me what I get and then lie to me and tell me that, yeah, man, for another $700, you're going to get 4K, you're going to get 60. You don't have to switch between quality and performance anymore. You get the performance mode with the quality visuals. Oh my gosh, man. If I go from a 7800 XT to a 7900 XT, or a 7800 XTX, if I'm already hitting a certain type of visuals, yeah. Oh my gosh, the kids these days, the child dreams. That's where we're at, my friends. Oh, hi, lover. That's where we're at with this whole thing. I left the consoles because the consoles left me. And the community was like, hey, Frog, you should try PC. And man, I'm glad I did, because now I know what I get. And the more money I spend, the better more of that I get, the more money I save. What Jensen said, the more I spend, the more I save. And that's true. The more you spend, the more you save. I don't have to worry about getting a GPU anytime soon, because I spent more now to save more later. But obviously I'm going to, because it's freaking awesome. It's fun. I like seeing these things get pushed further and further. And that's the beauty, man. If you love games on PC, every time you buy a GPU, they get to come with you. Every time you have to buy a new PlayStation freaking 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you're pretty much leaving your freaking games on the table unless you're buying them all physical. You don't have to worry about that on PC, my friends. So, all right, guys, if you like this content, don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.